Really pressed the wrong button. I'm a little confused from the earlier show today still. All of the cannabis I consumed. I must say, I got a headache. I had to sleep in the middle of the day. I woke up. I come back here to start a show. And I go to bring up the dashboard to come up with a title. And instead, I start the freaking show. So here we are. No idea why the main camera is not coming up. It's been known to happen from time to time, though. Debbie, hey Debbie, hello. So I want everyone to know that's had an order in that your orders all went out today. I also went to the store. I picked up a couple frozen pizzas, a couple loaves of bread, some Pepsis, some tea, some tuna, some chicken salad, eggs, 24 eggs, some tortillas. Hey, Michael. Hey, Billy. What's up, guys? My dog is sitting here on the floor next to me. Let me see if the camera's going to log in for me. Hey, there's the camera. Great. We want to see that. See how good those plants are doing. I haven't actually looked at those yet. I did already go wash my hands. And then, so I could touch my face at will. How's my leg? It's healing up really nice, hippie chick. Thank you so much for asking. It is healing up. I'm able to get around really well. You know, I'm not dancing a jig yet, but I'm able to walk the dog, you know, and hey, Kirk, Nick. Okay, so I'm just taking my shoes and socks off right now, getting ready for the show. And I want to tell you what I did down in the grow. I sprayed, man. I wanted the grow to look nice, you know, because I got Cinder coming over, so I want everything to be pretty in the house. And when Cinder walks into that grow room, I want to look at it and just be like, whoa. So it had no wow factor, you know, when I went in there. It was just total mess after I pulled the tomatoes out. And I took some time, man. I looked at it, you know, and I just sat down in a chair and I said, what was my cat doing sitting at the front gate? He's being silly. Harles. Is that Harley? Harley is just sitting at my front gate. He's so cute. It's just like he's a fucking sphinx guarding my gate. Dude, look at Harles guarding my front gate, guys. How fucking cool is this? Look at Harley. He's sitting right at my front driveway, just perched like a sphinx, man. Look at him. Isn't that amazing? He's like guarding my house for me. He's like, hey, ain't no motherfuckers coming up in this bitch. Not with me sitting here. Ain't no mice, fucking rats. I better not see a fucking squirrel. They're all going to die. Anyhow, where was I? So, you know, I wanted it to look nice. So I sat there and I looked at it and I said, what would be a nice presentation of the grow? And I moved the plants in such a way so it's like an arena. So when you walk in, they're just kind of facing you and you can see everything. Now, let me tell you what that does. Aside from making it look pretty, the arrangement now is in such a way so that I can see the drip pan and I can access the drip pan of every single plant. I can see which plants are getting more water than others. I could easily suck the water out with my wet dry vac, and I can easily get to each plant to cut, trim, take leaves off, and check for bugs. And when I spray for bugs, they're all in a row. I put a rope around the back like a guard rail. So when I blow the plants back with my atomizer, which is a very strong, you know, it's like 35-mile-an-hour wind that you're blowing at your plants. They have a rope that they're up against, so they don't bend over all the way. Which reminds me, one of the stalks probably did go past, and I have to go back down there and straighten it out. But so I went in there and I sprayed yesterday for aphids with my Safer soap. I love that stuff, man. Fucking what a lifesaver, man. Safer soap end all. I swear by that stuff, and I recommend it to all of you guys. If you ever have a problem with aphids, I'm telling you, man, since I started using that stuff, I haven't had a problem with aphids, and I haven't seen any other fucking bugs. Now, I do have aphids, and I did notice some a couple of days ago. And I was like, I'd already knocked them out about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't stay on top of it and spray every day. I only sprayed one time. And I could see all my plants. I saw a couple little aphids, and I was like, I killed them by hand. And then I decided to spray the whole freaking crop with my safer soap again. And this time I got the tops, because that's where all the aphids ran to. They all ran to the tops of the trees. So it's very important that when you're spraying for aphids, if you miss a part, they're going to go there. Wherever you miss, that's where they're going to congregate, and that's where they're going to grow. They're going to stake. That's going to be their new little base area, their new little fucking ground zero. So it's very important that you have good visibility in all of your plants, so that you can see when those aphids are starting to come around. And let me tell you something, guys. The plants couldn't look any better down there. You know, if I went down there and trimmed off the dead shit, they'd look better. That's all I got to do. But they are just gorgeous. They're doing so well. And I think you guys can just see here. It's not a really good view, but here, let's pull the camera up maybe a little bit and get you a more lit view here. Give me a second. I'm just adjusting the camera here. It's a little painstaking because if you hold the button down, it'll swing the camera all the way. Now the lights are off in there because I just sprayed. But there, man. Now you can see that arena setup that I have. You can see how it's all like as you walk into the room to the left, all the plants are facing you and they're all accessible. There we go. I think that's a good view. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there and turn the lights on. What's the name of that spray? It is called End All Safer Soap. End All Safer Soap. Highly recommended. If you have a problem with aphids, this stuff will knock them out. It's the only stuff I've found that works really, really good. So, let's bring the camera back over. There we go. That's nice. You can see all the tops of the plants now. Isn't that great? We'll just move this over here where you guys can see it. I just got to get in there and turn those lights on. Now, how long have we been live for? 8 minutes? I'll let them dry a little bit longer. You know, I'll let them dry about an hour before I turn the lights back on. I sprayed the hell out of that room. I sprayed it. It would be really nice if we had a light on in there, but it's better safe than burning holes in your leaves. And I don't know why I'm tying my hair back because I'm hot. What I need to do is take my fucking socks off. Okay, let me take my socks off. Let me get a nice cold drink too, man. I'm thinking about a nice cold glass of water here. That'll help cool me down too. Right out of the fridge, man. Forgo the iced tea and go for the water. Because like I said, I went to the store. I got Pepsi, I got iced tea, I got all that shit. Spent $100 at the store. I would have usually, I normally spent $300 at a store. It's funny. I noticed my friend Doug was down there, and I noticed he looks thinner than I've ever seen before. And I said, me too. I was like, you and I, like, we're all losing weight, aren't we? He's like, yeah. Eliza Paris, what did you spray with? Bob's brother. Hey, Brian. Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell happened? A stroke, dude? God, man. I had another friend had a stroke today, too. They had to fly him to the goddamn hospital. I don't know how he's doing, man. He's one of the guys that I smoke his cannabis on here, man. You guys remember I had the wedding cake? strain. I still have it somewhere here in a baggie. Let me see. Okay, this is Wedding Crasher. This is from Sokol Hippie Hashman, I think. Oh, it still smells great. Let's have some of this Wedding Crasher from Sokol Hippie Hashman. He sends me buds. And, he's one of the only trendies that sends me buds. And I want you to know, if you guys ever want to send me buds, I live in California. You can send me buds. It's okay. You're not going to get in trouble. They don't check your packages in my state. Not looking good. God, I'm so sorry about your brother. We love Bob, man. He comes in here every show. And can you do me a favor? God damn it. Brian, can you keep us posted, please, on this live stream, or contact me personally? Doctor's very worried. Fuck, man. If you could get a recorded message to him, man, just tell him a Trendy Nay is thinking about him, and I love him, and I want him to pull through this. And just tell him that all of my thoughts and my hopes are with him, okay? All my love, man. Send him all my love. What's my Twitter? It's Trendy as Dabbers on Twitter. What a horrible way to get someone to follow you on Twitter, man. Trendy as Dabbers at Twitter. God, I'm fucking, man, Bob he's regular, man, What is Bob's age? How old is Bob, Brian? Jesus fucking Christ. He's always telling us he lives in a bad neighborhood. He just told us yesterday somebody came through there and shot up the goddamn car and shit. He's 22 years old and he had a freaking stroke? He's young. Is he strong? God, man. Please do. How old are you, Brian? Bob had a fucking stroke, guys. His brother Brian is in here telling us about it. Fucking A, man. And this is no time to be going to a hospital, No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. This one is for Bob Cantwell. Get well soon. Okay, Brian, you're 28. Right on. We'll take care of your brother all you can, bro. And please tell him that we're all pulling for him over here at Trendy As Dabbers. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. But I'm so thankful that you came in and told us, so that at least we know what's going on. Cleaning, Edward, me too, buddy. I'm cleaning as well. We need to. You reminded me. We got to take up from where we left off earlier. We are thanking people on my Instagram and on my Twitter for following me, and we're doing a bong rip. Now, it got me fucked up and a headache, and it knocked me out earlier. But you guys are worth it, and I'm telling you, those tweets that you guys got me. The follows that you guys got me on Twitter and the follows that you got me on Instagram, they are worth a headache every fucking day of my life if you guys are going to help me out like this on the social media. So, I'm going to keep doing it. So let me go back. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, that's all good shit. Instagram. You guys, you might wonder how many watts I make in 15 minutes. My solar panels out there bring in about 6,000 watts at the peak every 15 minutes. My solar panels are making about 6,000 watts every 15 minutes. If you guys are curious how much energy I'm creating out there. At the peak of the day. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, boom. So you would take that and you would multiply it times 4, and that's what I do in an hour. What did I say, 6,000? So 24,000 watts an hour I'm pulling in on my system. Okay, Instagram likes. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go through because you guys liked all my shit. I knew you would. Okay, you didn't. Nobody got crazy on my Instagram today. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We are going to I wonder if can I put it upside down? Wouldn't that be cool? Why doesn't your phone screen flip upside down when you turn it upside down? That's fucking stupid. Hey man, it'll go sideways. Won't it? Oh, I guess Instagram won't turn it on. Oh, my phone thing was fucking off. Huh. Nothing's turning for me. You got a new bowl. Oh, Edward, right on, buddy. Los Castro. It doesn't matter how many watts you put in a 3x3 tent, as long as you have a cooling fan in there, as long as you can cool it. You could put in, a 12,000 watt light if you could cool the 12,000 watts. So you just have to have adequate cooling for whatever it is light that you're putting in there. Okay? A 3x3 tent, you could do a 600. You could do a 600, but that 600 would probably need air cooling through it. That's at least one fan blowing air through the lamp hood, or a fan pulling and a fan pushing air, 2 fans. If you're going to do 600 watts in a 3x3 tent, I highly recommend a good fan on that light. Just keep your temperature under 90 degrees in that tent. 90 degrees. Plants prefer 76 degrees, but they'll take up to 90 degrees. They'll make it. Wait, why don't I just use my fucking Unreal? Little tripod? Nobody uses those anymore, pal. Unreal. All right, here we go. Now I got the tripod, so I can see. Now let's go ahead and go to the Twitter feed and see who followed me on Twitter and who's following me on Instagram. You guys can do this right now if you guys want me to do a bong rip for you personally on the show. Get on my Twitter and get on my Instagram and follow me, and I will see it. I will see it appear right here under my followers. I've got 36 followers since I hit 2,000. Okay, we've got some people we're going to be smoking for. We said we were going to be starting with John 895-86408. This is going to be for you, son. He says just a dude that likes cool stuff. That's who John is. All right, that's his Twitter description. Now make sure don't waste your Twitter descriptions, guys. When someone mouses over, that's basically what they see. They see how many followers you have, how many people you're following, and what your description is. So please consider writing yourself a nice description on your Twitters, and if you would consider putting @TrendyAsDabbers or #TrendyAsDabbers in your descriptions, and I see that, I'll fucking lose my shit. You know, the way I have Jimmy Dore listed in mine, and Ron Placone, and Tim Black, and Steph Zamorano. You know the way I have them listed on mine? Yeah, I've got Lee Camp listed on mine, followed by Lee Camp, followed by Steph Zamorano. I'm proud of that shit. If I followed you, then you could put on your thing, you put followed by @TrendyAsDabbers. That would be so fucking cool and sweet of you guys to do that. You know, how thoughtful of you. What, did you think of that all on your own? Oh, man. I would be touched, though, seriously. But anyway, John, this is for you. I'm going to follow you back and do a bong rip for you. Cheers, John. Thank you. This is for John. Happy 710 on the 710. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Suck it down. Suck it down. You'll tweet me a pic of your new elephant silicone bowl. Edward, I've got an elephant silicone bowl. Wait a minute. Do I? I think I may have given it to somebody. I used to have one, for sure. Kathy White says, cheers. I'm going to take my belt off. Oh, yeah, man. That was hurting me a little bit. And I've been losing some weight, you know, a little bit here and there. Even though I did order a case of Oreos. Psh, unreal. Case of Oreos? Nobody does that anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. Hey, Enoch. All right, so I'm smoking that indoor grown wedding crasher from our friend Sokol Hippie Hashman. He's got his own channel on YouTube. You guys should check him out. He's way chill. And he's a fantastic grower, and he grows some really good buds. He's also a breeder of seeds. And if you are looking for seeds and you tell him that I sent you, you might be able to get a deal on seeds from him. Sokol Hippie Hashman. He's on Facebook. He's also on YouTube. Check him out. He should come to my show and say hello more often. All right. Cheers, guys. Oh, his wedding crasher. His wedding crasher is fantastic. It smells great. You know, I can't figure out how the fuck I'm getting cannabis growing out of my compost soil, guys. There's literally cannabis growing out of it, and it's driving me crazy and not being able to figure out where those seeds would have come from. Dude, I've been smoking all of this cannabis that I grew, and I haven't come up on one seed. How are there two plants in two pots coming up in my grow? And now I'm thinking maybe Mark is playing a trick on me. I wonder if Mark dropped those seeds in my pots. I'm going to have to ask him. He's the only other person that's got access down there. I'm like, where the fuck would cannabis just be popping out of the goddamn ground, out of my pots? How is that fucking possible? Does that make sense? Vegetables? Yeah. But the buds, they didn't have any seeds in them that I saw. I never found a single seed. Now there's two plants growing out there. Two cannabis plants, man. Where do you guys see them? Hey, you want to see? There's a video. I got a video of it. I haven't put it up on my Instagrams. That's why you guys watch my live show, because you guys will catch these before I put it up on Instagram, before I put it up on Facebook. And here you go. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, you know what that is right there? Out of my vegetable compost? It's a freaking cannabis plant coming out. I know what a cannabis sprout looks like. I've seen enough of them to know. Would have had to have come from a seed, right? But I have no idea where that seed would have come from in my vegetable compost. I never produced seeds. So I'm really confused. I just had a tomato. I'm still trying to finish it. It was really good. That's the tomato plant. It's really good. But I wanted to show you something else. I was coming over here and I was looking. I've got some vegetables coming out of my vegetable compost. It's an apt name for it. The mushrooms come out of the mushroom compost. Vegetables come out of the vegetable compost. Let me show you. And cannabis coming out of the cannabis compost. This is a zucchini plant coming out of my vegetable compost, unplanted. It just popped. This is a tomato plant coming out of my vegetable compost. And there's another tomato right there coming out of my vegetable compost, not planted, just on their own. Now I want to show you one more thing. I was looking over here. Watch this. And son of a bitch, I'm over here on plant 4. If there's not another cannabis plant coming out of my vegetable compost, and you can tell cannabis because of those leaves have that pattern, that texture on them. Hey, Randy.
Down. Didn't tell me. I have no idea. Plant's about 7 feet tall. This is a sweet Afghani delicious. This is Jack Hare. This plant is 7 feet tall.
Sleep sewing.
Just started my grow, my outdoor grow. Looking really good. Please retweet these guys. Please seek me out. Come to my Twitter feed every day and just retweet everything I'm putting up because you will not get notified. Thank you so much for watching. This is Nays High School. I hope you guys enjoyed another edition of it. Bye, guys.
You guys like that fucking video? I haven't put it on the internet. You're the first people to see that video. All right? If you watch my live stream, you get the pre-release early shit. Also, I do dabs or bong rips for you now if you join on Instagram and Twitter. So, pulling up the IG. Now, we just did a bong rip for John 895-86408. He says he's just a dude that likes cool stuff. Okay, fine. Wow. Holy moly. Dude, some of the people, you know, every time I pull up shit on my Instagram, like crazy girls, look at this. Look at this. Is that even real? Wow. I think that girl may have had some work done. Or is that Photoshop? What do you guys think? All right, let's go back to this. Okay, so we did Paige Morris Groves was last on Instagram. Now it's Ryan's. I'm sorry, Rayanna's Reptile. Rayanna's Reptile. Rayanna's Reptile. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Cheers, everybody. This is for Rayanna's Reptile, who followed me on Instagram. Thank you for following me on Instagram. Bong hits for everyone that follows me on Instagram or Twitter, and it's Trendy as Dabbers with an S. Trendy as Dabbers with an S on both. Now we'll go back over to Instagram. Millions of mats. A group of mats on a simple but important mission to find and unite every single mat in the world. Join the brotherhood. We are Mat. Now, see, that is a fantastic Twitter description. That you write that. You write whatever you want there. But write something. And like I said, if you follow me and you write, you know, followed by @TrendyAsDabbers, because I will follow you. I'd love to see that, you know. Or check out @TrendyAsDabbers, or check out www.trendyasdabbers.com, or #TrendyPaintOil, or #Nays High School, or #NLRC, No Law Regarding Cannabis, or #Ox Project. Man, I would love to see any of that in y'all's descriptions on your Twitter feed. And, you know, if you put #TrendyAsDabbers, I'll get a notification that you did it. So consider doing that. All right, millions of mats. I'm going to follow you. And I'm going to pack a bowl. Following millions of mats now on Twitter, on the Twittersphere. The number of Billies, the number of everyone's in the world is decreasing, Billy. It would be hard to find the name out of, what is it, 180,000 people have died in the world? I forgot. Oh, my bad. It's up to 210,000 now, guys. 210, almost 211. It's 210,842, and that's on Johns Hopkins. It's always behind. So it's 211,000 people have died now. We're getting closer to 250,000 deaths in the world. Now, the number of just about everybody's in the world is decreasing because of that. Every name. You know, you could probably find somebody with every name that's died now from this fucking virus. I guarantee you somebody with my name has died from it. You know? All right, so that's sad. Mats, this is for you. No law regarding cannabis. We're doing bong rips for all the people that are joining me on Instagram and Twitter. So easy to do. You just download the app, and then you do the search with the little magnifying glass for Trendy As Dabbers. Find me, follow me first, so you get notifications. Set notifications up on your phone. When it asks on your phone, do you want notifications for Twitter? Say yeah, because I want to know when Trendy Day goes live. I want to get notified. And if you go and you follow my real name on Twitter, it's Ben_Shader. If you follow that channel on Twitter, make that one notifications, because that channel, I've got it set up to notify every time I use Restream. So if I'm doing Restream, which is almost every show, the only time I'm not is whenever I go live on the one Facebook channel, the DR channel on Facebook under my real name. You go under, no, they're all just Billies that have died. You go under that channel, Ben_Shader, and you follow that one. If you want to get notified every time I go live via Twitter, seems to be a pretty reliable method of getting notified. Anyway, millions of mats. This one's for you. Hey, Troy Corbin, I'm doing bong rips and dabs, Troy, for everybody that joins me either on Twitter or Instagram. Trendy As Dabbers at Twitter and Instagram. Trendy As Dabbers at Twitter and Instagram. We should We should definitely toot. But we should definitely put like a bright yellow thing. Here, this is what we're gonna do. Just put like a bright yellow thing, like that, right? Perfect. I'm gonna take this. Perfect. Put it right there. Perfect. Now go like this. Both loud. Both. Whoa. Why are you being like that? Why you got to be like that? Okay, now. Let's turn that yellow. Dude. You know, the way I did that, you guys... Transparent yellow. Take my thing right here. Let's do this. I'll be right about there. Look. He's tailoring it to the size of the freaking thing. Nobody does that anymore, pal. Unreal. Unreal. Nobody does that anymore, pal. Unreal. Dude, let me tell you, the way I just did that, you guys would have been so proud of me, the way I had to tweak that. It started out as blue. That's a piece of my desktop. And I just took it and I turned it blue into yellow using the color tools on my my video software. And I did, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a yellow background. I was like, how am I going to do it? I was like, oh, I'll figure it out. Let's do this. This is for millions of mats, dude. This is for mats. Follow me on Twitter. I don't think I've hit this yet. Millions of mats. Millions_mats. At millions_mats. Thank you for following me. I followed you back, of course. This is for you, for following me on Twitter Hey, enemy located. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I'll do a bong rip for you. Or a dab. Cheers. Wedding Crasher from Sokol Hippie Ashman. Sokol Hippie Seeds. SoCali Hippie Ashman. And retweet my Mary Kay post. I'm sorry, I cannot use Twitter for your personal financial gain. I'm sorry. You know, people will see me do that hippie chick and they'll be like, whoa, what's that guy tweeting? That's crazy. They'll unfollow me for that. And it's trying to make money. Him and his friends are just trying to make money with Mary Kay products. What's your message, hippie chick? Do you have a message that you want to get out there besides products to the world? What's your message? I'll retweet your message. I bet you got a good one. She came in through the bathroom window. Protected by her silver spoon. Boom, 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 boom. And now she sucks her thumb and wanders by the banks of her own lagoon. And so I quit the police department. Boom, 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 boom. And got myself a steady job. Okay. She could steal, but she could not rob. Didn't anybody tell her? I mean, what? Hippie chick, why would you want me to retweet you? Nobody's retweeting me at all. I don't get any fucking retweets from anybody. Go through my list of stuff and see how many retweets I'm getting. It's pathetic. Especially when you look at how many followers I have. Over 2,000 followers. I'll have like 0 retweets on so many of my tweets. 0. Go look at Kyle Kalinski's. Try to find one of his tweets that doesn't have, support on it. And just think about what that guy does for his audience. I mean, granted, I'm one of his grateful audience members, but he's just giving his opinion on politics. And it's grown. It used to be interesting to me, and now it's become to the point where I'm frantic to get these people to realize they need to start talking about off-grid living. And I don't know what it's going to take for them to start listening to me. I'm trying to be nice too. But that's hard to fucking, I don't know. Let me head over to Instagram, though. Rayanne is Reptile. Okay, I'm following them. Now, Tyler Durtree started following me on Instagram. This is from yesterday. And I'm going to follow you back. But this is for you, Tyler. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. This is for Tyler Durtree. And it is bottom of the hour right now. Look at that. Isn't that weird how that just kind of fits in there sometimes? Cheers. All right. Now, next is Twitter. The Twittersphere brings us Gail. Gail D091. Following you back, Gail. Gonna do a bong rip for you as well, Gail. Gonna do a bong rip for you as well, Gail. Gonna do a bong rip for you as well, Gail. Gonna do a bong rip for you as well, Gail. What do you think of that? I'm trying to pamper other women. I'll come up with a message. Your message is important. Hippie chick. I retweet you. Yes, I know, but I'm not my purpose on Twitter is not to sell trendy paint oil, even though I promote it on there. My purpose on Twitter is to get access cannabis. When people learn what this stuff is that this stuff is literally THC oil, and it's literally helping everything from cats and dogs all the way up to babies and grandparents and everyone in between. And it has over 50 uses. It's a message, and the message is that cannabis is we've been lied to, and I've got that message that I'm trying to promote. People need that oil. I learned how to make it. I don't have to make it. I don't have to make any money off it. I don't have to sell it at all. And I've only, a few boxes have gone out here and there, but it's not like I'm making any money off of it. I'm not making any money off of it. I'm losing money off of it. So, okay, I'll just tell you guys. Here's the numbers. You guys want to know what we brought in last year on trendy paint oil and merchandise? It was about $10,000. That's what the company made. You guys bought $10,000 worth of shirts, hoodies, stickers, and trendy paint oil. Now, you want to know what my expenses were on that last year? About 5 times that. About 5 times that. So about $50,000 in expenses it cost. And that's, you can start with postage, and then you can go to packaging, and what goes inside the packaging, the filler and all that stuff. The bottling, capping, labeling, my time doing that. Creating it, growing the cannabis that made the oil that goes into it. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more. I know because I did my taxes. So this is not making me any money at all. Understand that. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing it because this message is important. No, Edward, you absolutely cannot dab trendy paint oil. Jesus fucking Christ. It's 97% coconut oil, man. It's 1% peppermint oil. It's only some of it was 0.6. Now it's 1.1, 0.2% THC oil in all that. You don't even see it at the bottom anymore, bro. Look at this. It's thoroughly mixed trendy paint oil. It looks like it's separating, but it's not separating. It's not separating. It's just going from solid to liquid, or from liquid to solid. I got these horrible things on my face. I want to be able to sing more like Joe Cocker. You know what I'm saying? Joe Cocker? like that going. I wonder if I got drum beats like that on this thing. I know I do on my other keyboard. I just noticed my other keyboard's still here. It's downstairs. But, you know, I was thinking, what kind of drum beats does this have? And does it have the one that I would want? Huh. I don't know. I don't get it. I know it's got to have more drum beats, but I don't know how to go through them. Oh, here we go. I got it. Okay, where's tempo at? Here we go. Rogan doesn't like it. Now we're getting close. We need more bongos or congas. Put this through a, look at the dog. He's just blown away by this. He's like, what is this? I just want to find the right rhythm. This is a good one. That's a good one. It reminds me of a few songs. I like that. That's rhythm number 14. 14. Ooh, that's even more like the song. I like that one. No, that's 15. 15's great. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that. Seems I gotta have change of scene. But every night I have the strangest dream. Impressed by the way I could have been left here on my own. So it seems I gotta leave before I stop to scream. Someone locked the door and took the key. I'm feeling alright. Feeling good to myself. I'm feeling alright. This one's good. 22, man. It's almost like it's the song. What's the fucking note I want to hit? 22. What? I can't remember that. 78. Like a 78 record. That's the tempo, 78. On the 22 drum beat. And I could sit here and practice, and I could probably learn that song pretty goddamn good. What the drum beat would be. Probably the very first drum beat, right? Let's try that one. This is 22. 22. It was a nice one. Okay, now we're gonna go back to number 1 for this one. It should be do do ba do do ba do do ba do do ba. Without the wiki in it though, unfortunately. Let's go to number 2. Well, I don't know what. Oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing right there. I don't know what's going on right now. Whoa. Oh, I'm programming shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I just did. I don't understand this thing that well. But I bet if I plugged into my amplifier and turned it really loud, those drums would be fucking amazing. And I could control the volume of the piano, which is louder than the drums. I could turn the piano down, put it through the amplifier, and fucking rock it, man. Oh, Detroit Dabber 313, right on, man. Hell yeah. I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Yeah. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Whoa. Seems to me, girl, you know I done all I can. See, I've been slow and I borrow. Oh. Sunday morning. Yeah. Easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? Yeah. See, I paid my dues to make it. Yeah. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to think it. No, no, no. Sunday morning, easy like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning. Oh, 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 oh. I wanna be free to know the things that do are right, yeah, yeah. I wanna be free, just me, yeah. Ooh. Like Sunday morning, so easy, it's so easy, like Sunday morning, yeah, 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 easy like Sunday morning, easy like Sunday morning, yeah, yeah, easy, easy, easy like Sunday morning, yeah, yeah. Easy like Sunday. Where's my little bully? He's my little baby. He's my little baby boy. Are you listening to the music? Are you listening to your daddy play the music? Are you listening to your daddy play the music? Oh, little baby. I love my baby boy. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh, yeah. you think your schooling's funny. Well, I am likely to agree. You say it's all about your money and who is in your family tree. Right, you're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say. Right, you're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. Ha ha, you're bloody well right. You know it's right to say. Right, you're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. It would be fun to know those chords. I like to play. That's a good one. I love that, man. That's so fucking cool, man. This song is so bad as fuck. Yeah, I could show Mark what key this is in, my friend Mark, and he could fucking shred that. He's an unbelievable keyboard player. You guys wouldn't believe how good Mark is on the goddamn piano. He's really fucking good. Like, really good. It's like kind of like, I don't know, he's just really good at it. you guys listening still? I hope you guys are. I hope you're enjoying this fucking off, man. There's a lot of things I want to practice, but that's a great one. The best thing to do is to turn that on and play along with it, and just kind of get the feel for it, get the right notes, and just, rewind it and play it over and over again. Great sound. Is anybody still watching this? Can you guys still, is anybody chat and say that you're still watching? Anybody? I just assume close this window to my house if nobody's here watching. Sister Christian, know the time has come, and you know that you're the only one. lowering my resistance to the goddamn Wuhan coronavirus. Hey, my lights are supposed to go on in fucking 2 minutes on my goddamn greenhouse. Let's see if it happens. That'd be so cool if it works. All right, let's see if the router's gonna do its thing here. I'll show you guys. Here, you guys ready? Oh, you can see the whole greenhouse. Watch, the lights are supposed to come on, guys. Let's see if it happens, guys. I'm looking at the outside of it right now. I realize you can't see the outside of it, but I can. I'm on another camera system. I have to turn my camera to show you. But if they come on, it's going to be any second. Supposedly at those lights in that greenhouse will come on at 8:16. Let's see if it works. Okay, Tanner's still here. William is still here. Rob Mulligan! Robert! What's up? My greenhouse lights are about to come on, brother. Hey. Been eating veggies off my my garden vegetables from indoors and now outdoors. And they're going to be... Thank you, Randy. Let's see if these lights come on inside that grow. If they don't, I'm going to have to check the router and see if it's all lit up like it's supposed to be. Like a good router. Come on, lights. Come on, lights. Come on, lights. Here it comes. Here it comes right now. You're supposed to come on right now. See if it works. Boom! And it worked! Fantastic! You guys must be on some sort of a video. It's beautiful, man. They fucking came on. I think you guys are on a delay on the cameras. Boom! There you go. Look at that. Ah! Nice, man. You saw the delay there. But I saw it on my home camera system here, which is a little bit quicker, about 20 seconds or so quicker. Right at 8:16. You gotta love that home automation system, man. Wow, that puts my plants in veg, keeps them in veg out there. And they are growing beautifully. Look at them all. Look at them all growing so nice. And look at that. Look at that right there. The here we go. Grab this and move my fat head over here. Okay, great. Cool. Great. I could even make my head bigger and move me over here. There. So I'm not taking up all that room. Fantastic. So what I love about this is that you guys can literally watch this one plant number 1, grow past that beam. And now you're going to get to watch it grow up to this beam. And, you know, you see how long it's going to take for it to grow from here to here. So you're just going to keep watching that. And you'll see this as it grows past here and this grows past here. You've got these beams for a reference point. That's a lot of fun. That camera just stays in that position, and, you know, I'd like to fasten it down so it never moves. Isn't that great? So I got my pole beans, tomatoes I've already eaten off of this plant out there. A zucchini's getting ready out there. I got a zucchini growing. I'm waiting for those to just take off, you know. And I've put no nutrients on top of them. Not even compost tea. I should go down there and pour some compost tea on them. That would be great, actually. Just pour compost tea all over the whole thing. I've got compost tea brewing all over the place. I need to get compost tea brewing down there inside there. I've got some buckets. I'm going to set that up. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. I'm going to get something to churn that up with. I'll have to go ahead and buy some more. You know, the bubblers work great for the compost tea. I like a churning thing at the bottom and a bubbler, but you could just do a bubbler and it'll move the water plenty if you get a good bubbler off Amazon. I get a one with a bubbler ring. They're great. They put out a lot of movement in that water, and I've got some active compost tea down there, let me tell you. So I can't believe there's cannabis growing out, and I need to go do some more protecting around those things to keep animals out, because that plastic is not secured at the bottom. It allows air to flow through, and it's not the sealed environment. And it's great though, man. It's great. It's fantastic to have it. Even if it didn't have, he said, you want it so the walls can come off? I was like, yeah. It's like for ventilation or, you know, whatever, for working. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to be able to take the walls down if I have to do that, you know. Wow, you could see all the way to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see all the way to pot number 5. I think I see pot number 6 back there. I think I see pot number 6 back there. But they've every single pot, I believe, has vegetables planted. Now I've got onions to go plant. And the onions are ready. I have to go fucking plant them. And then I'll have potatoes here in a few days to go plant. I don't know how excited you guys are, but I'm excited. I'm excited. You guys excited for me? I'm gonna drink some water. Water. No, I don't grow all my food, but I will eventually, Tina. I'm afraid all of us are going to have to be able to grow our own food. And I got to tell you, eating green beans for breakfast is fine with me. If I get enough pole beans growing and it's year round inside there, I could just go down there and eat pole beans every morning. I'll be good. It's so healthy, and they taste good to me. I don't put anything on them. I could go down there with some kind of a sauce, if I thought of a sauce. Possibly a dressing, maybe, you know, like a 1,000-ounce dressing, just dip it in there and eat. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Blue cheese. Dip that in blue cheese dressing. Like a Marie's blue cheese dressing. Oh, my God. Be so fucking delicioso. All right, Harley. Kitty cat on the window disease. Whatever. Check your food, fuckster. Alright, I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna take care of my life here. Alright, you guys no longer regarding cannabis. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thought I forgot? I did not forget. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching my show. 20 seconds of me waving now. Remember, if you really want to support me, you can just follow me on you follow Trendy As Dabbers on Instagram and follow Trendy As Dabbers on Twitter and retweet me and like my stuff, man. And you know, thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much. Okay? Bye-bye. My doggy. My doggy. Bye, guys.